Hi, everybody. Welcome to this reading. This is going to be a live streamed reading. Of course, most of you will probably watch it later after the live stream has posted. At that time, I'll have been able to put in some timestamps for you down below. So if you're joining me during the live stream, I'm very grateful to you. I see a couple of people, or at least one person. Yeah, a couple of people have joined. So thanks, you guys. I know it's difficult to watch a pick a card reading during a live stream. I did post earlier on my community page a picture of the layout, so you could go ahead and choose your reading if you wanted. All right, so we have 6 options here. I'm hoping that it looks okay. I'm trying to stream it in landscape rather than portrait, and it's telling me to rotate my device. So I'm not sure why it's saying that. Hold on. Can you all see this is it showing up in landscape? I'm going to give you all a moment to choose your options, but also let me know if this is showing up in landscape or portrait. It says rotate my device. No, it's wonky. OMG, let me figure this out. Okay, rotate device. What about... Why does it want me to rotate my device? So it only will let me do it this way? We can do that. Oh. I guess we can do it that way. I'm just not used to that. I don't know why it does that to me. So we can do it like this. Yeah, I don't know, it won't let me do it in anything other than portrait mode, but I want to thank you all for letting me know what was happening. I tried to do it in landscape. It says you can rotate it and do it in landscape. Oh my God. Most people do watch these on their smartphones, so to those people it's not going to matter, but for people who watch on a computer, so anyway, we'll just stick with what it's doing right now. Okay, I'm going to clear away the options. I'm going to go ahead and get started with reading number 1. Now you'll notice I don't have stacks here. I'm not doing stacks this time. I just have a card for you to choose so that you can choose your reading, and then we're just going to shuffle and we're just going to see what it says. So we're going to get started now with reading number 1. If you're just joining for the live stream and you don't know which reading you want to do, go over to my community page and see the picture that I posted with all 6 of the options. There are 6 options in today's reading. So this is for everyone who chose reading number 1. We've got 1 Romance Angels, and for you guys, I'm using the Cosmic Tarot deck. All right, Cosmic Tarot deck. I'm asking to be connected to Mother Earth and Father Sky for support and guidance, wisdom and insight. I'm clearing the space with some clary sage and water mixed together. I also ask to be connected to my guides, my angels, my higher self, and I ask to be connected to the same for all of those viewing this reading, but I ask for that connection to happen in a protected manner in which everyone involved is protected. Can you all hear me? It says that the sound is off. Can everyone hear me? Okay, sound is fine. Okay. All right. And again, I ask for that connection to happen in a protected manner. And upon termination of the reading, please disconnect me from anyone else's energy so that we're no longer affecting each other energetically in any way. So how is this person thinking and feeling? We're going to start out with your Oracle chemistry. They definitely feel like there is a very strong chemistry. They're feeling it, you know, so they can tell that there is a vibe here between the two of you. So that's a very nice place to start. Let's see what else the tarot has to say to us. for the person who chose number 1, how is their person thinking and feeling? They feel like some things are hidden, some things are a little bit mysterious maybe, but they do feel like they're kind of uncovering your secrets. I feel like they think that they're learning more about you. Ooh, we have the Empress and the Emperor reversed. I kind of feel like they're very optimistic that the two of you are like a perfect match to each other. Some of them may also be consulting with astrology or other kind of esoteric, forms of knowledge. With the 7 of Swords, that's the kind of the energy I get from that. Because they feel like you all are a perfect match, the Emperor and the Empress. Like you have such a equal energy. You really balance out each other's divine feminine and divine masculine energy so that you can both be in the strongest place of power that you can possibly be. And then we have the Tower reversed. Yeah, there's something here, something very impactful or like otherworldly or something about your connection. It's like the chemistry between the two of you is so intense. I think at times they're a little bit scared of it, but they're more attracted to it than they are scared of it, but it's a lot. Oh, we had another. Oh my God, we have some cards from another deck in this. I don't know how this happens to me. But I'm going to assume that it happens for a reason. Okay, they're both major arcana. We have the Hanged Man and then the Chariot from the Santa Muerte deck. And maybe the reason why this particular Chariot card came up from this deck that wasn't supposed to be in there is because in this particular version of the deck, the way he's pulling back the curtain there, to me it's like pulling back the curtain to the unknown. There's a lot of unknown, other dimensional, higher vibrational stuff going on here, which is sort of like, I feel like there's some sort of like supernatural things going on in this connection, which makes it feel very electric. And it's like with the Hanged Man, it like totally changes this person's perspective on life. Like they never thought that a love like this could exist in anything other than maybe like some sort of sci-fi supernatural romance movie. So there's some element to that, but it also is grounded and down to earth because the Emperor and the Empress are both, grounded earthy energies, but there's definitely something supernatural happening between the two of you. And this person is aware of that. And it is like, it's changing their life. At times they resist it a little bit because they're like, whoa, that's too profound. Like, I don't know what's going on here. And at other times they're like, wow, this is fascinating. So why are the Emperor and Empress reversed? We have the World card. Like, I feel like they feel like the two of you are such a natural match for each other that it's just a matter of time before you complete it. They know that the two of you are meant to be together. It just hasn't completely happened. Or if the two of you are in a relationship, like they know that there's just that one level that hasn't been completed that you all haven't obtained together. But yeah, I mean, you are the world to them. They can't imagine having a better love partner than you. You're kind of like the ultimate, you're the ideal partner. And they feel like all of the signs that they've been seeing, the omens, the synchronicities they've been noticing that Spirit has been bringing into their awareness, it's so profound. It's like they definitely can't deny it at this point. What makes them feel that way? What makes them feel that way about you? We have the Two of Pentacles, the Hermit reversed, and the Princess of Swords. Like, you make them feel less alone in some way. Like, I kind of get that I feel like this person has trouble maybe fitting in with people sometimes. They just feel sort of different. They're not someone to leap into anything involving another person, whether it's a friendship or anything, like even with their coworkers, they're probably fairly distant with them until they feel more safe to get to know people. So yeah, that's just how they are. But like with you, it's like they don't feel so alone. There's something about you that they can really relate to. I think you also come across maybe as a little bit distant, or like you have very strong boundaries here with this Princess of Swords. I feel like they just feel like you have a very strong, powerful energy, and that's why they feel like you're perfect for them, partly. And also, it's like this connection with you has really thrown them off kilter, but like in a way that's really touched their heart. Like they want more of it, but they want more of it in a cautious, sustainable way. Because it's like, you see this guy, he's sort of like clutching his heart there. You've touched them on an emotional level, and they feel for you in ways that they weren't aware they could feel. I know it's a little bit cliche, but I feel like that whole like you complete me thing, they feel that way. Now, I don't know necessarily if that's a healthy viewpoint to have, because we should be able to find our completion in and of ourselves. But, you know, there are certain people who come into our lives who just feel like they fit, like it's that perfect puzzle piece. And I feel like that's what this person is feeling. What else about this person's thoughts and feelings that would be helpful for number one to know? So we have the King of Cups reverse, the Nine of Cups reverse, and the Two of Cups reverse. They are very in love with you. I feel like their major concern is, oh, thank you, Latoya. Thank you for everybody watching. Yeah, this person loves you very much, but I feel like, you know, you may not be aware of this, but they're very concerned about whether or not they can make you happy. Like that's something that scares them, really. Like, I think they have a little bit of a perfectionist personality, and they want to emotionally fulfill you, but sometimes they feel like they don't even have enough handle over their own emotions in order to be able to do that for you. You know, like they're not great. Maybe they're not great with their own emotions, but they know that you deserve someone who can be there. You know, they want to be able to be that shoulder you can lean on, and they know also like it's hard for you to even lean on someone else. Like I feel like they see you as very independent, not really needing other people in a strong way with this Princess of Swords, you know, just forging your own way in life. But they know that whether you would recognize it or not, that you do need someone you can lean on. And they want to be that for you, but they feel scared of it. What's the most important thing, other than what's already been said, that number one needs to know about their person's thoughts and feelings about them currently? Where are their thoughts and feelings? We get the Eight of Wands reversed, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Prince of Wands. They feel a little bit torn right now between moving quickly and moving slowly. You know, because they're trying to figure out what you want. They see you as probably someone who's looking for something very stable and long term with the Queen of Pentacles. You're wanting to put down roots with someone. I think that they want to be with you, but they're not sure yet what they want in terms of like, which is confusing to me because they see you as like the perfect partner, but there's some sort of restless energy within them with this Prince of Wands where maybe they feel like they have more. It's not that they necessarily want to date other people and see if there's someone who they have stronger chemistry with, because I don't think that they feel like they could find anyone that they have stronger chemistry with. It's more like they have this feeling like maybe they need to conquer the world a little bit more, or like have more life adventures before they're ready to settle down with you. Or like they might feel like they need to accomplish something or have some sort of victory in life in order to be right for you long term. I'm getting Ace of Swords reversed, Four of Swords, Five of Pentacles reversed. This person definitely has some reservations about the connection. Like they're a little bit too worried about various things that could interfere with this connection. Yeah, it's sort of like they feel drawn to you and they feel drawn to moving things forward quickly, but at the same time, they feel like there are a lot of complications here. And they're not really sure what you're looking for in life right now. You know, it's like they don't want to be more invested in it than you are because they're not sure. They know you want something significant and long term, but do you definitely want them for that? Or are you still looking around? Have you not made your decision yet? So I feel like they're still trying to sort of see it out, like give it a little bit of time for destiny to reveal itself. Let me... yeah, and some of them feel like they need to have more money and they need to go out in the world and take some sort of risk in life in order to create more money. This person feels in a lot of ways less mature than you for some reason. Like they don't know if they're really on your level. At the same time, they think of you as the perfect match. So there's some sort of like weird... Yeah, I think when they get worried in their head and they get stressed out about it, they tend to think that they're not good enough for you. But when they're not being controlled by that negative thinking, they think of you as like the perfect match, the perfect equal to them. All right, so that's what I'm getting for everyone who chose reading number 1. I hope that that was helpful to you guys. Let me go ahead and clear this away. I don't know why. Yeah, they feel very passionate towards you. They want more to come of this for sure. All right, so we're going to clear away and get ready for number 2. If you're watching during the live stream and you're not sure which option you want to choose, go over to my community page. I've got a photograph there on my community page of all of the 6 options. There are 6 options in today's reading. I'm just going to stick here with the Cosmic Tarot because that was working for me in number 1 really well. Clear the space. All right. Welcome to everybody in chat. It's so nice to have you here. Every now and then it pops up on my phone to let me see what people are saying, and then it disappears. Whoops. Okay, so welcome to everyone who chose reading number 2 as your reading. Let's see what's going on with your person, their thoughts and feelings regarding you and this connection with you. I feel exhilarated because this one keeps wanting to fly away. I feel like this person feels kind of exhilarated by the connection. They feel like there's sort of some wind in the sails, like there's momentum here. Oh, passion. Nice. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Yeah, they feel very joyful about their connection with you. So this is a good start. So tell us, for people who chose number 2, what's their person thinking and feeling? We have the Judgment reversed, 2 of Pentacles, and the Prince of Cups reversed. I'm getting the phrase heavy heart. This person is someone who has a heavy heart in general. With the Prince of Cups, they might be a water sign or just someone who has, particularly for this deck, to me, the Prince of Cups seems like someone who has like a very strong sort of Scorpio vibe to them. Whether they're a Scorpio or not, it's someone whose emotions are very deep and intense. They probably don't let other people see that necessarily because they want to come across as strong and unshakable. But they are struggling a little bit with their emotions, you know, like they feel this passion with you, but we have a snake here. We also have a snake here. I feel like this person is a little bit uncertain right now of making the wrong moves when it comes towards you, like making any wrong choice. They feel like this could, there's a lot of passion and they feel exhilarated and like there's a lot of momentum, but they also feel a little bit scared. What's this Judgment reverse? Let me clarify this. What's the Judgment reverse? I feel like there was some sort of... Oh, and how did this end back up in here again? How many of those cards are in this deck? Okay, if you saw reading number 1, like a few cards of my Santa Muerte deck ended up in this one, somehow or other. Here we have the 7 of Pentacles coming up to clarify it. But yeah, I feel like there was some sort of change or outcome that they were expecting to take place between the two of you that just did not happen. And then I pulled the 7 of Pentacles to clarify, and that's the same sort of thing. It's like, you know, I've put a certain amount of energy into this. I've put a certain amount of energy into this connection, and I expected it to turn out a certain way, for a certain outcome or event to happen. That didn't happen. What they wanted to happen, some sort of change that would improve the connection between the two of you, didn't happen. But they still feel peaceful and optimistic. I was talking before I even pulled any cards. I said if they feel like the wind is in the sails. And here in the background of this card, we have a little sailboat with a yin-yang symbol on it. I don't know how much you can see that, but we're on pile number 2. But yeah, this person feels... They still feel like there's a good harmony between the two of you. There's a good balance. But I feel like their emotions are in a difficult place because they do sort of worry as well. Like, you know, because things haven't kind of happened the way that they wanted them to. They feel like there's still a possibility with you. But they're feeling like they need to be very careful with their heart as well, because they don't want to get their heart busted wide open. And they feel like there's a potential of that. Okay, so we have the King of Swords reversed, the 10 of Cups. I feel like this person is a little bit too consumed with their own mind, with their own thoughts and feelings about this connection to really realize what's going on with you emotionally. You know, you're showing up to me here as this 10 of Cups, which normally is a card of like great happiness, emotional fulfillment. But in this particular deck, this is the Cosmic Tarot deck, she looks really sad. Like literally, she's blue, you know, like literally and metaphorically. She's not satisfied with life. And so I feel like you also are having a difficult time emotionally with this connection, even though there's all this passion here. But this person, I feel like they're so stuck in their own head here. And their own plans. They definitely are someone who has plans for this. Yeah, she does. She looks drained. But this is supposed to be a card of emotional fulfillment. Your person that you're watching this for, they don't see that about you, though. They don't see that you are yourself emotionally drained, unfulfilled. I feel like they just assume you've got everything under control with your own emotions. Maybe you are trying to put on a happy face or something when you're in public. But the good thing here is that this person does have plans with the Chariot. Like they have an end point in mind. They have a goal in mind that they are actively working towards. What is that goal? We have the 5 of Pentacles reversed, the Star, and the 6 of Swords. Okay. Yeah, 5 of Pentacles reversed, clarified by the 2 of Swords. I feel like this person thinks that you, like maybe you haven't had enough of a reason to choose them, or you haven't had enough of a reason to feel like they're the one that you want to definitely invest your energy into. They can tell that you have passionate feelings for them, but they're not sure if it extends beyond that to you. Like they feel like you're just kind of happy and comfortable in your life as it is. And so their goal that they have in mind, or what they're pursuing with you, what they're trying to do is they're trying to heal themselves and grow and evolve because they want to match your energy, which is that of the Star energy. I feel like this person puts you on a little bit of a pedestal, and I don't think that they see you very clearly at all, because they I feel like this person just thinks that your life is just made. You're just adored by so many people. That's how they see it. They don't feel like you have a want for anything. So they're not really sure what they have to offer you. I feel, I really feel like they're not sure. I feel like they think that you have other choices as well. And, I think that that's something that's held them back in the past. They're trying not to be as held up by it. I think they're starting to realize, like, if you haven't definitely chosen them, or, this is their mentality about it, then they're starting to realize, oh, maybe I didn't give them enough of a reason to think that I'm the one, and here I am getting my feelings hurt that they're not choosing me, but I haven't really given them enough of a reason. They're realizing that they've been part of the cause of this imbalance between the two of you, and they want to bring things back into a greater sense of balance. What else do we need to know about this person's thoughts and feelings regarding people who chose number 2? It seems similar, a little bit similar to reading number 1. They think very highly of you. They do feel like you are sort of a mysterious person. They think that you know more about them than they know about you. They just feel like you can almost see to the very soul of them. But you remain so elusive and mysterious. They feel like there's so much yet to be known. What is the most important thing for the viewer to understand about their person's thoughts and feelings? We have the Moon, the 4 of Swords, and the 5 of Wands. They're very scared about other people. Maybe even some of them worry that their friends are interested in you romantically, or that you're interested in their friends, or just other people. They're really doing a lot of self-exploration about why it bothers them so much that you might have an attraction to someone else. Because I don't feel like the two of you are even in a relationship per se. But even if you are, like, you can't help, thinking someone's cute or whatever, but they're trying to get to the heart of their own issues. Like, why do I get so jealous? Why do I get so possessive? Why does this make me so scared? What can I do to improve this aspect of my emotional nature so that I can feel more at peace and not feel so concerned about competition and just focus on my own feelings and what I want to pursue with the person who chose number 2. Yeah, so they're trying to, it's like if you're running a race, they tell you don't look at the other runners, just keep moving ahead. I feel like that's what this person is trying to do, because they feel a lot of fear that other people are interested in you, and it really has held them back a lot, and they don't want to be held back by that anymore. Okay. All right, so that's what I'm getting for number 2. Oh, goodness. All right. So let me clear this space, and then we'll get into reading number 3. If you are watching during the live stream and you want to look at all of the options, go to my community page, and I have a photograph there of all 6 of the options, so you can look at those and see if anything calls out to you. I'm going to clear the space with some Clary Sage. Thank you, Cosmic Reads. Thank you for everybody. Thank you, Cardina. Thanks so much, guys. Okay, so this is my little trick. Instead of burning sage, like the actual sage plant, which is great, especially if you have a lot of energy you want to clear, that's really great, because that smoke will just fill your whole house up, or your tiny apartment, which is what I have. It's a decent sized apartment, but anyway, I don't know why I'm talking about that. But anyways, to me, this smells so much better. And if you're just trying to cleanse between a reading or something, or you just want to kind of lighten the space. This is just water with some clary sage essential oil, which smells so much better than the sage plant when it burns. So that's what I usually use. Although if I really feel like there's a lot of negative energy that I want to clear, I will burn sage. All right, I'm going to use the Everyday Witch Tarot for everyone who chose reading number 3. Welcome to your reading. So I'm going to switch up my deck here. Yeah, I spray the clary sage spray a lot when I'm reading. I think it's kind of like if you go to a hairdresser and you see them like cleaning their combs or their scissors between use. It's kind of the same thing, I guess. Okay, so what's going on with everyone who chose reading number 3? What are their person's thoughts and feelings? Ooh, we have wedding. OMG. Let's get the tea on that. What's going on with a wedding? Let's get some clarifiers here. This situation involves marriage. That could mean a lot of different things. Oh, so we have the Four of Cups reversed coming out. The Magician. Oh, okay. And the Death card reversed. Okay, so and then I'm clarifying the wedding card itself with the Two of Cups. I mean, this person feels like they would want to be married to you. This actually reminds me of that, what are their names? The Jonas Brothers. I was about to just be like, you know, those 3 brothers. Anyways, the Jonas Brothers, they had that song like, I Want to Eat Cake by the Ocean, which always reminds me of like a beachside wedding. And then Eat Cake by the Ocean, it also has sort of like a sexual overtone, if you know what I mean, which I like. I like the double meaning there, but yeah, like this person, they do see you as someone that they would want to be married to. Like they see the compatibility. Oh, but there are some obstacles here. I feel like this might be like a situation where somebody is already married or tied up in a different situation. So like, I feel like it might be one of those. Because we get the Death card reversed. Like somebody's not able to cut or let go of something that they would have to let go of in order for this marriage or whatever to be possible. And we have the Magician reverse. It's like this person, someone wants to cut this cord and move on from the past, but they are not feeling like they have the energy or the ability or the circumstances to do that. You know, I feel like, you know, someone wants to offer someone their cup of love. You have the ocean in the background here. Inside, everything looks kind of dark and a little bit dreary. But then outside, there's the beautiful sunlight and the ocean, you know, just like the ocean we see on this card. Like, it's like life is giving this person the possibility of being with you, but also prohibiting it at the same time. Because one or both of you have some other situation you need to release. That might be another marriage or relationship, or it could just be, you know, maybe someone has to move to a different location or something. But there's some sort of death, some sort of ending that has to take place before this seed of a potential marriage could really be planted between the two of you. We have the Ace of Pentacles reversed, the Strength card reversed, and the Devil card. So Strength reversed next to the Devil, it definitely tells me that people are really struggling here with issues of like, you know, what's the right thing to do. So I do feel like this is probably more for people who are in like a third party type situation, because the attraction seems so strong and like, you know, this person wants this to happen, and it's almost like they're a little bit willing to hurt other people's feelings in the process, or like bribe people like, hey, if you let me have this divorce, I'll give you a really good divorce settlement or something, like something like that. Like they're trying to get other people on board with whatever this decision is that needs to be made in order to move on from the past so that they can embrace a future with you. Yeah, justice reverse. So like legal issues, I think, are a bit of a difficult problem. So if somebody here is getting a divorce, yeah, I just feel like there's like a back and forth between being a little bit petty and I want what I want and I don't care if I hurt anybody, but then at the same time, someone feeling like, especially if this is someone getting a divorce or moving on from a marriage, they're like, well, I don't really want to hurt my ex. I do want to move on and I want to make it clear that I've moved on because I want a fresh start with this other person. But also, I'm also like so tired of being pulled back in or like being held up by this person's demands or, so I'm also getting the feeling like, if this person is in a relationship or a marriage, like it was someone who they thought this was going to be the person that they lived out the rest of their lives with. And then, whatever happened in their connection, I almost feel like their partner may have stepped out of the relationship before they did, maybe even cheated on them or wanted an open relationship or something, and did so in a way that was very cold, but still won't completely release the person. Like I feel like they were cheated on or their partner. I think I'm just repeating myself, but like it's a weird message. I want to make sure that it comes through. Like they were in a relationship or a marriage with someone who wanted an open relationship or wanted to be able to see other people, maybe even went on a break. The relationship was on a break. And, maybe they sort of found what they were looking for when they did that. Maybe they didn't. But the person you're watching this for, like they want out now. They're like, you know what? You took your break or whatever. Maybe you didn't find what you were looking for and now you don't want to let me go, but like I want to be let go now. And it's because they want something with you and they want to have this, clear, fresh start, but they're having a lot of trouble being released from this. I do sense some sort of optimism. I feel like also with you, like they feel like you could bring back that passion in their life that they haven't experienced in a long time. Yeah, I'm getting the feeling of someone who has been in a relationship that definitely has lost its flame. Like, I feel like this person is not even sure really like what that is anymore. They almost just want a safe haven, but if it's a safe haven with someone where there's a spark as well, like, that's what they would hope for. Yeah, they have very strong romantic feelings for you. They want to be able to express them. They also just want to be in your physical presence more often. Like they just want to be watching you, observing what you do in your daily life, maybe watch you cook or something even. They want to share some meals. I feel like a strong domestic. They want to be in your home or sharing a home together and feel what it feels like just to be around you when you're just going through your everyday routine. Like beyond just dating, you know what I mean? They want to have that experience of being with you. Okay, we'll take one more card. Other than what's already been said, what's the most important thing for the viewers of number 3 to know about their person's thoughts and or feelings? We get the 7 of Swords reversed. I feel like this person doesn't realize how much you know about their situation. Like you know a lot more about the details of their marriage or relationship or whatever than they realize. They don't realize you know so much. So anyway, we'll leave it at that. All right. So thank you for everyone who chose reading number 3. Thanks again to everyone who's watching in the live stream. It's kind of fun doing live streams and getting to see people's real-time comments. If you have not chosen your reading already and you're watching in the live stream, you can go to my community page real quick and look at the 6 options that I have laid out there. And then come back when you've made your decision. Of course, we're about to start reading number 4. Gonna clear the space again. Yay, Nova, she's getting her reading. I hope it helps, Nova. Okay. All right. So we're using the Everyday Witch Tarot again. For everyone who chose reading number 4, what are their person's thoughts and feelings about them and this connection? Let us know what's going on. What do we need to know? Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Okay, so already off the bat, what I'm getting here is that the person you're interested in, I feel like you and maybe a friend of yours or another person are both crushing on your person of interest. And I feel like this person is still a little bit undecided or something. Let's see what the tarot says, if it gives us a little bit more tea. We get Ace of Cups reversed, King of Wands reversed. I don't think this person realizes how much you like them. Like you're gung-ho for them, but they don't realize it. I also feel like, you know, there are other people who are competing with you for this person's attention. And I think this person is kind of oblivious. Like I feel like this is the kind of, your love interest is the kind of person who always has people crushing after them, but they're just totally not aware of it because that's not where their head is. Like this is probably someone who's very attractive physically and or in their personality or whatever. There's something about this person that really draws a lot of people to them. But they're really focused more on other things, I feel like. And they kind of assume that you are as well. Like they see you being very successful in your life. They don't realize, like we have this Fool reversed. Like you're like, yes, I want this. This would be the best. You know, like I'm ready to, with open arms, to see what's out there with this person. But they don't realize that you have those feelings. You know, we have the Ace of Cups reversed. I feel like they understand that you like them, but I don't feel like they know how much you are really digging them. You know, and emotionally too. Like it's not just, oh, that person's really sexy or whatever. Like, but your feelings are involved here. This person doesn't realize that because they're really, as the King of Wands reversed, they're kind of focused on other things in their life, like getting ahead in their career or, you know, just being successful in some way. What are this person's thoughts and feelings? I also feel like we have Page of Wands, 7 of Cups, and the Empress reversed. They also, I mean, I feel like this, for most of you, like this person, it would not even occur to them that you have these feelings for them because, I mean, they sense a certain warmth between the two of you, like a sense of warmth and camaraderie, sort of, but like, I feel like they almost feel like you're still getting over an ex of yours or still getting over someone from the past. So it's like, it's not even occurring to them. Like they just think you have plenty of options here with the 7 of Cups. I don't think they've really explored their feelings for you too much in depth because they don't even really feel like it's a possibility. Like it's never, like I said, it's never occurred to them. I think romance is not the strongest area of their focus right now anyway. I feel like this person genuinely thinks that you're still hung up on someone else, that you haven't moved on from, either an ex or someone else that you had significant feelings for. And they want the best for you when it comes to that, but they have no idea how you feel. I feel like this person really likes you, though. Like they feel like you're a very interesting person. Like I said, they haven't explored their feelings too much because they don't even realize you have feelings for them. But they really like you as a person. They feel like you have a lot of hobbies or interests. Like you're a very exciting, interesting person. Maybe you have like strong Gemini or Mercury in your chart. Like you have a lot of interests, a variety of interests, and a variety of talents and things that you're really good at. You know, I feel like the person you're asking about, they're good at some things too, but like not as many different things as you are. So they just take one talent of theirs and they sort of apply themselves to that one job or one talent or whatever, one interest. And they kind of get stuck with that. And so you're so interesting to them because you're interested in so many different things. And they also like how your mind works. They just like how you think about things. So this might be a situation where this person is more like a friend or a colleague to you, and they don't really realize that you've got these romantic feelings, but they do like you as a person. Yeah, they do feel like you're sexy, though. I mean, that has crossed their mind. The fact that they feel like you are very sexy. We have the Star card reversed, the Devil, and the Four of Wands reversed. I feel like just the opportunity to have some sort of romantic dialogue with you has never happened. It's never occurred to them to ask you on a date or anything. But they do feel like you're a very attractive person. Tell me more about how this person approaches romance in general, because I feel like maybe that would help you to understand them better. We get Three of Wands reversed, Ace of Swords, and Death. I feel like this is someone who doesn't really get involved in relationships much. They probably don't have a lot of experience with relationships. They like connecting with people intellectually, but I feel like they kind of like having their own life. They don't necessarily want their life to be combined with another person. But they love dialogue. They love conversations. They wouldn't really know how to build a relationship or like talk about the future with someone. I think this person just likes to be in control of their life. We also have the Temperance reversed, the World, and then the Lovers. I think they feel like, when they finally find their romantic match, it's just going to kind of happen to them naturally. Like it's not something that they're going to have to go out of their way to bring into their life. They're just kind of trusting the fates to bring that to them. And in the meantime, they're kind of focused more on their inner self. They're just trying to understand themselves better. Like, this is someone who's like, they're not sure who they are, and they want to figure it out. And I don't think they're really ready for anything very serious romantically until they do figure that out. So that's what I'm getting. Okay, thanks everybody who chose reading number 4. I hope that made sense to you. If not, maybe one of the other options will. So if you're watching during the live stream, thank you so much for joining us. We have 2 more options left, option 5 and option 6. I'll go ahead and let you look at both of them if you think one of these might be your option. Of course, the video will be available after the stream is over as well, so you can come back from the beginning and choose Whatever works for you. But we're going to get started with reading number 5. Let's see. I'm not sure which deck should I use. I'm going to use this Animal Totem tarot deck. Yeah, I don't like when people think that their relationships are going to fall from the sky either. I saw someone say that in the live chat. Yeah, I don't know how that would work exactly. Okay. All right, let's see what's going on for everyone who chose number 5. Okay. For people who chose number 5, for their love interest who they're thinking about, what are those person's thoughts and feelings? Ooh, playfulness. So I feel like flirty energy, flirty, wanting to get to know you energy. They think you're very sweet. They think you're very cute. We get the High Priestess. This is a beautiful deck, by the way. It's the Animal Totem Tarot. The 4 of Cups reversed. And the 3 of Swords reversed. This person feels like you are so enticing to them. You feel very warm, like you feel very safe to them. And so magical. And I think they're starting to gain greater self-worth. I feel like this person has sort of struggled with their self-worth before, not feeling like they're worthy of what you would have to offer them. And they're kind of getting over that now, like they're seeing more clearly. You know, this person has gone through a lot in their life. They've gone through some significant struggles. And they need someone who's sort of like a safe harbor for them. And somehow they feel like you would be that safe harbor to them, even though you're coming through as the High Priestess, which is very mysterious. And they know that you could hurt them if you wanted to, but they feel safe. Like they feel like you would choose not to do that, even though you could. And the reason you could is because, their feelings are very involved. We get the Judgment reversed, the Hanged Man, and the 2 of Pentacles reversed. I kind of feel like this is the type of person who feels like they have to be offering something in order to be worthy of love. Like specifically, they might feel like they have to be offering material prosperity, material gifts. Maybe that's how they've succeeded in their romantic life in the past. They bought people presents, took them out to nice meals, that type of thing. They sacrificed. This is someone who, when they're in a relationship, they sacrifice for their partner. And that's how they find their worthiness to even have anyone grace them with a relationship or with love. Like they really struggle with low self-worth. But they feel so optimistic about you at the same time. We get the Hermit, the 2 of Wands, and the 7 of Swords. This person's a little bit sneaky because like they're waiting for their moment when they can just kind of like pounce and make their feelings more known to you. That's so funny. Like they have some secret plans when it comes to you. Like they're waiting for the right timing, the right opportunity, and they're just going to like pounce on this. That's what they're thinking right now. What does that mean? What are they going to do? The Sun, they are going to show you their best self. The Sun, the Moon reversed. Wow. Some strong primal energies. And the King of Pentacles reversed. They want you to see, this isn't going to be the same for everyone, but for a lot of you, I feel like this person really wants you to see their strong masculine energy. I think they come across as a little bit of a sad person because they've been really hurt a lot in life, because they are so self-sacrificing and emotions do run deep for them. But when they pounce on this situation, like, just really show up and are confident with you and try to engage with you in some way where they're really showing themselves. Like maybe they want to talk about themselves. They want to show off something that they've accomplished to you. That's how they're going to make their move. But they really want you to see their divine masculine energy. Or just like they want you to see what a powerful creator, manifester that they are in life. They don't want you to be burdened by their emotions or their fears. They recognize with you, we have the King of Pentacles reversed. They recognize with you that they don't have to impress you with money. They have to just shine their own personal light and be the truth of who they are. I think that's why they like you so much. You seem so pure to them, like you're not motivated by the same types of things that some of their previous partners have been motivated by, which were, what can I get out of this? Like, what's this person going to buy me? What kind of experience are they going to pay for me to have or whatever? Like they realize that you're not really looking for that. You just want to see their true heart, and they're waiting for some sort of right timing in order to do that. Is there anything else we should know about timing or something else? What else can we know about here? We get the Devil card reversed, the Five of Swords reversed, and the Ten of Cups. Yeah, this person is very concerned about, I don't know why this issue comes up in so many of my readings. Like, is it me? Is it my mentality? Is it my projection on the world? I don't know. But like I always have this coming up a lot where people are like so, I almost wanted to say predatory, but like not predatory, but like protective and like, this is someone who really gets mad if they think that someone else is trying to take the property that they think is theirs, which is you. Like the person you're watching this for, they feel very possessive of you. Like and like it really burns their buttons when they feel like some other person's trying to like mole in on their territory. They're like, no, you are not. So that's part of what they're taking their time with, is like it has to do with some sort of interference that they feel like might be a problem. Like, I'm glad you all thought that was funny. But yeah, because they just want their happy life with you. Like they don't want to get together with you and have this happy relationship and then always being worried about some other person who's trying to elbow in on what you all have created together. Like they want just like a simple, quiet, happy life. Yeah, they want success with you and they're willing to work towards it. This is someone who's willing to put in the effort. This is the bumblebee spirit animal. Like they want this sweet life with you, and just like the bumblebee, they're willing to work for that sweetness because they know that is not just going to come to them without any sort of effort. Yes, Nine of Wands as well. It's the same thing. Like they know that life is hard work. Joy and happiness don't just grow on trees, and even if they did, you'd have to still go out and harvest them from the trees. Ace of Pentacles, such a hard worker when it comes to relationships. That's what this person wants. They're going to, when they feel like they can make a move towards you and be the victor, like look better than any other possible other competition. That's what they're going to do. And then they're going to work hard on maintaining this. They want a relationship with you. They want this happy penguin life. Penguins are monogamous, I'm pretty sure. And that's what they want with you. They're like this dung beetle. Like, I will do the very hard, the dirty work of making this relationship successful because I want it so bad. Yeah, Chariot. Two of Cups. Oh my God, this is the sweetest of all of the readings so far. But I feel like what this person has had to overcome the most is their own self-doubt, because they really don't, they have some low self-worth. And I feel like they are overcoming that as well. Like they're having so much success improving their own emotions regarding their worthiness, and this is allowing them to feel that they could have this joyful home life with you that they're wanting. They just want to feel so safe and serene. They don't feel like they can rush in right now, but they do feel sort of a sense of freedom, a sense of exhilaration. What is this Eight of Wands trying to tell us? Oh, the Lovers. Like, I feel like they think that they're not going to lose you. I feel like, they feel like they have to go about it the right way. But, wow. I mean, this person wants to be with you until death. Like, I feel like they've even thought about, like, growing old with you, and like, what if you got sick and they had to take care of you? Like, they would want to do that. I even feel like if you got married, you grew old together, or not everyone wants to get married, but like, they definitely want a long-term living together type of situation. And they're sort of like looking into the future and thinking, like, if you passed on before they did, they would not be interested in anyone else. Like, that, your life together, that would have been enough to fulfill them romantically. They can't really see the point. This is just really sweet. This person has a very sweet, pure love for you. And I think part of it is because they feel that your love for them is so sweet as well. Okay, so I'm going to pull one more card. Anything else that we need to say about this person's thoughts and feelings other than what's already been said? The Eight of Cups. Yeah, this is still a moving on process. This person does still have these fears of like self-worth. Like I said, they're trying not to trouble you with that because they want to bring joy to your life. They want to make your life happier. They don't want to burden you with their own doubt and fear about, they don't want to be that person who's always like, do you really love me though? They don't want to do that to you. But so they're carrying this sort of quiet burden of their own emotions. Gosh, this person is so like emotionally hardworking. Like the Chariot and this Eight of Cups, like it's both animals moving through the water, like having to exert so much energy moving through the water. This is the emotional healing this person is doing on their own selves in order to be able to just be the best person that they can be for you in this relationship that they are definitely seeking. Okay. All right, so that's it for reading number 5. I really hope that that was helpful to you guys. That was a very beautiful reading. If you're watching during the live stream, we are about to do number 6. So this is the last one. Should I use this deck again? I think I will. I'm going to use the Animal Totem Tarot again. Thank you, guys. We are currently on number 6. We're about to start number 6. It's so fun having you all up here in the live stream, in the chat, while I'm doing this. Okay. For everyone who chose reading number 6, not 9, 6. What are your person's thoughts and feelings? The person you're watching this for, your love interest, your partner, whoever it happens to be. You're wondering about their thoughts and feelings. We get heart-to-heart conversations. So this person is definitely feeling like your connection would benefit from the two of you having a heart-to-heart conversation. Which is good, that doesn't mean that they necessarily want to do it. It's like knowing that, you should wash the dishes, but then actually doing it. Those are two different things. Okay, so we have the Hanged Man. I feel like they feel a little bit stuck right now because there are some things that they feel like the two of you need to discuss. They're definitely not really looking forward to this conversation. They also don't want to be totally honest with you. We'll see more about what that's about. Like, okay, so, well, the Queen of Swords, like, reverse. They feel like there's something that you need to talk about that that would make you angry, or they're concerned about your reaction. Why do they think the two of you need to talk? Well, they love you. They want to make sure that you know that. Knight of Cups, yeah. Okay, so I feel like this person, this might be a situation where you all are actually in a relationship, or you're at least at the talking stage or something like that. Talking. But yeah, like they want to be romantic with you. They want you to understand how much they care about you, and they feel like you are suspicious. That's why they're afraid you're going to be mad at them, because they feel like you think maybe they're being unfaithful or something. We get the Three of Cups reversed. Or maybe they're afraid that you are. But like whatever it is, they feel like you all need to talk about it. They want you to understand that they are not being unfaithful, or they want to make sure that you're not being unfaithful. I think it's more the first one. We get Two of Swords reversed, Eight of Pentacles, and King of Cups reversed. Yeah, maybe you've been waiting for this person to make a choice between you and someone else, or they think that you are thinking that they have to make a choice, or that they've had to make a choice. They just want you to know that they've already made their choice. The choice that they've made is you. And it wasn't an easy choice to make. The Six of Swords, I mean, look, we have this little guy, he's flying through all of these swords between these two trees, like, you know, trying to get where he wants in life, but there's a sense of danger here. Like, this person has chosen you, and they want to make you aware of the fact that they've chosen you, but they feel they're not sure how to do that. Like, they don't want it to come across in the wrong way. This is the King of Cups, but in reverse. Like, their own emotions are very strong. You know how sometimes when you want to say something to someone and you get kind of choked up with your own emotions, or you can't explain it in a calm way because your emotions are so strong? I feel like that's how this person feels. Like, they want to have this conversation. They want to have the talk and be like, listen, you're the one for me. There isn't anyone else that I want to be with. I want to work on this with you. But because their own emotions are so strong about the situation, they're scared about how to do that, because they're afraid that their emotions will cause things to come out the wrong way and somehow make you mad at them. Oh, we have the Lovers, the Moon reversed, the Ace of Swords. Yeah, this person is so happy to feel like you are the person for them. Like, they don't have any doubts or fears anymore. That's what it is. This person wants to tell you that they're in love with you, and that you're the only one. That's what they want to say. Yeah, it makes them happy to think that they could tell you that. We get the Wheel of Fortune reversed, the Seven of Swords, and the Seven of Cups. I think this is someone who has kind of done the dating scene a lot. They've seen what's out there in some way or whatever. Like, maybe they've done online dating, or they've just dated around a lot, or they've had lots of different crushes, and they're kind of over that lifestyle. Like, they don't want to continue to be seeking. They just want to be with their love, which is you. They don't want to be seeking for someone anymore. Seven of Swords, Seven of Cups. They're like, I learned all of those lessons. I'm tired of trying to find my happiness in the future. I want my happiness to be right now. I don't want to be looking anymore. I don't want to be deciding anymore. We have the Four of Wands reversed, the Hermit, and the Page of Swords. I feel like they get a little bit scared when they think about what life would actually look like with you if you were living together. Like they feel like they would enjoy it. What are they thinking about that? Another 7 card. So yeah, I feel like they have concerns about living together with you for whatever reason. This is a thought that they're having that has come into their mind. And, you know, this is a little skunk here. Like this person feels like you might be judgmental. We also get the Judgment card reversed. Like they feel like you might be judgmental of how they live, like just what their way to approach, you know, their life at home is, their cleanliness or their routines or whatever. Or they're afraid like that they might be judgmental about your life choices or the way you live, your routines. And I think it's more that they're scared how you'll feel about that because they like you so much, like they're willing to try to make it work. But for whatever reason, the living together situation is on their mind. They don't ever want to hurt your feelings. They see you as the star. I do think that they kind of see that maybe you would have different ways of decorating or something about your lifestyle would be very different. And so that concerns them when it comes to living together. They've definitely thought about this. They also think that you are someone who has a very set lifestyle, like a very set way of living your life. Your house is decorated exactly the way you want it or whatever. Like that's their perception of you. And they're like, you know, they're obviously thinking about it because they want it to happen eventually. But they're like, I don't know if you're going to make space for me. You know, like you're this beautiful oyster. There's really just the room for you there in that beautiful shell that you have. I'm glad that you can open up to me and show me your inner beauty, but is there room for me? You know? Is there going to be room for me in your life? Or am I going to end up alone? I don't want to end up alone. These are some of the thoughts they're having as well. What else? For people who chose number 6, what do they need to know about their person's thoughts and feelings? They don't want to hurt you, but they also feel like they could potentially hurt you in some way. Like if they don't move towards you in the right sort of speed, or if they don't say the right things or something, they're afraid that they could end up hurting you to the, not purposefully, but like in a way that would make you definitely not want to be with them. They might even have felt like they've already hurt you and they're not sure if they can come back from it. Yeah. We have the Justice reversed with the Empress reversed. Like they're not sure that you would let them in again. If this is someone who's hurt you in the past, they're not sure if you would let them in again. If it's not, they're afraid that they're going to do something stupid that will hurt your feelings. And then they're never going to feel at rest because they're never going to have this life that they want, you know, because they see you as like the ultimate goal. Being with you romantically. Yeah, they have the Temperance card. Like you would be just the perfect partner to have. Like you would bring so much beauty and happiness to their life. They don't want to be looking anymore. They're tired of looking. You know, there are lots of people who are interested in this person and try to offer them love, but they're like, I don't want that. You know, like their focus is so much on you. But yeah, there's a lot going on here. This is kind of a long reading. I hope it made sense to you all. They want you to know how much they care and that you are the person that they want above anyone. They don't know how to say that in a way that's not going to somehow hurt your feelings because they feel like they're going to be overcome with their own emotions in the process. They definitely don't want to hurt your feelings or make you upset in any way because they feel like they could ruin their chances with you if they do that. So that's what I'm getting. Let's choose one more card for you guys. For number 6, we get the Moon card. This person spends a lot of time thinking and feeling about you. Thank you, Just a Regular Girl. I'm glad that it made sense. Thanks to everybody commenting and watching live. Yeah, they think about you a lot. You kind of are on their mind all the time. You're in their heart. You're in their emotions. Their emotions are always like strong when it comes to you, and I feel like that's how they know that they don't want to look anymore, because nobody else has made them feel that way. Like, yeah, they just feel like they could be at peace with you. The Four of Swords, like, they don't want this heartbreak of looking for love. Like, this is someone, they've looked for love in all the wrong places. And it has been painful. There are these 3 swords, which are about heartbreak in the background. But this person wants their 1 sword, which is their decision, which is you, which we talked about from the very beginning of this reading. This person has decided that you're the one. They're in love with you. They want you to know that, because they don't want the heartbreak of looking for love in all the wrong places anymore. They know that you're the right place for them. I think they're not sure if you know it, though. So anyway, that's what I get for those of you who chose number 6. I hope that was helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.